Hey everybody, so I am about to get to 39 weeks. I think it's tomorrow I'm 39 weeks. I figured I might as well make this third trimester video before I give birth. So if you guys have watched my other videos, the first and second trimester really were not that bad for me. And then the third trimester came and I don't know what I was thinking. I think I just thought that because I've had such a great pregnancy so far, that the third trimester would just be kind of like an extension of the second trimester, but it really has been more difficult for me and not as enjoyable. I always wondered how in the world women can be like, oh, I'm so ready to just have this baby. And now I'm kind of just like, okay, I'm really starting to feel uncomfortable. I can actually really understand why women are just ready to get this baby out of them and why so many women induce, because it's not that enjoyable, I think. So let's go on to symptoms. My third trimester was met with the horrible symptom of headaches. It was really at the beginning of the third trimester that I started feeling headaches, and then they started getting worse, and actually one of the headaches made me physically sick. That has never happened to me before in my life. It's really unusual for me to feel like that, and this happened at 2 o'clock in the morning, and because it's unusual for me, I was really feeling a little bit scared, what is going on, something's not right. So I called to the nurse's hotline. She recommended that I go get my blood pressure checked. My husband did not know I was feeling sick. Even though I was talking on the phone and had the lights on and everything, he slept through the whole thing. I woke him up and was like, hey, this just happened to me. We need to go get my blood pressure checked. And so he woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, drove me to the hospital, which thankfully there was no traffic. There was nobody in the ER. Literally, I think there was one couple. They sent us to labor and delivery. Literally, I was just I'm just here to get my blood pressure checked. She gave me a gown and I was like, I don't need a gown. I'm literally just here to get my blood pressure checked. And so anyway, she checked my blood pressure. Everything was fine. She checked the baby's heartbeat, which actually it scared me because the thing that she put around my belly, it was not catching his heartbeat. It was broken. And so it actually got me really scared because she's like, I don't hear anything. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So it was kind of freaking out, but then everything was fine. We went home and it was just a little hiccup. My OB did make me feel a lot better about getting checked because I told her what happened. And she said it was good that I got checked because really bad headaches are a sign of preeclampsia. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I got sick or why I had such a bad headache, but I'm sure it's just another pregnancy thing. Another really unpleasant symptom for the third trimester, and this is actually probably the thing I like the least about the third trimester, is extreme hunger. And I'm not talking I felt hungry the first and the second trimester, but the third trimester, it's just different. I started waking up probably in the middle of the third trimester, literally shaking. I feel my blood sugar was just really low. I was starving. I have to get up and eat or I start shaking. And it is so annoying because it just seems nothing seems to fill me up that long. I started buying protein shakes because I heard that would help, and it actually has helped. So if you find yourself extremely hungry, do the protein shakes because that has been helping me. Another really unpleasant symptom of being pregnant in the third trimester is anxiety and fear, which I think I probably might have felt some of that in the first and second trimester, but in the third trimester, it really hit me that this pregnancy is coming to an end and I have to have a baby. I feel just in the last, honestly, few days, I've started feeling more excited about the baby than fearful. I had to get through the realization that some of the best things in life are going to be painful and are going to be really hard, but they're worth it. And I really actually have been holding on to my faith a lot in this time. Another symptom I've been feeling is, even though I've been feeling nesting and energy, I have started to feel just in the past few weeks a little bit more tiredness and like laziness. Like today, I have a day off and I really did not want to make this video. I just want to literally do nothing. Another unpleasant symptom has been swelling. Thankfully, I haven't had like a lot of like swelling in my like hands or my feet, but I have had a little bit, and I only know that I've had a little bit because if I sit down at work, which I work in a desk job, if I sit down for too long and then I get up and I start walking around, I kind of feels like my legs are gonna collapse. And my OB told me that that could be like the circulation isn't really going well in my legs and that I might have some swelling. And she checked my legs and she told me that I had a little bit of swelling. So I started wearing compression socks, and that has helped a lot whenever I wear them. They are a pain to put on, but seriously, they work. Another I don't know if it's like a symptom really, but just something that's been happening is I've been feeling the baby move a lot more. Like a ton more. I mean, you will see my whole belly move, like it's crazy. Another symptom I've been feeling, especially like within just really the last week, is hip pain. So when I walk, like it kind of feels like my hips are expanding again. Like in the first trimester, I felt that, and I am feeling it again, and they almost feel like fragile. Like my hips literally feel like they could break. It does not feel pleasant. I really am not loving walking anymore, which I know that you need to walk, and walking is a great way to induce labor naturally. And I'm trying to be active, but like I'm just not enjoying walking. Another symptom, and I don't know if this is really pregnancy related, I've talked about this in my first and the second trimester videos. I've had a lot of like just stuffiness in my chest and in my nose, and it has definitely gotten worse in the third trimester, and because of that I'm like constantly coughing. And then finally, another symptom I've been having is a little bit of like, I don't know, being emotional. I cry every now and then, and not as much as the first trimester. First trimester was like the most emotional part of my pregnancy, but the third trimester, today I cried watching a video, and I think I cry a lot more when it's like a video about parenthood or about motherhood. I'm just really starting to feel those emotions and realizing I'm gonna be a mom. I know I usually talk about cravings and food aversions. I did that in my first and second trimester video, but really third trimester, I haven't really had any food aversions, or not really a lot of like cravings. I would say I'm still craving not coffee. I'm still craving like juices and cold things. It's not as extreme as it was the first or the second trimester. That has been it for my pregnancy so far. And this is the last video of my update until I have the baby. If you notice, I have our pack and play set up, and I got my hospital bag all ready to go. Things are ready to go. That's it for this video. Next time I see you, I will have a baby. So yeah, we're gonna be fine. Okay, see you guys next video. Bye.